Stakes are high for all parties actually because JDS, which is the third player in the elections, it's also fighting for its survival. They've been winning about 20 or 30 seats in the last few elections, and they have allied with either the BJP or the Congress to form government. And it's been a fall from grace for Devagowda, who was a former prime minister, but now he's fighting for political survival in the state. Who, if the Congress or the BJP doesn't win absolute majority, he will extract his pound of flesh. Nationally, it's important, obviously, because in the run-up to the 2019 general elections, BJP is trying to make an entry into the south, and after the TDP, its ally broke away in Andhra Pradesh. BJP has very little shot in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana. So Karnataka is perhaps the last bastion in the south where BJP can hopefully make some impact in this assembly, which will kind of possibly lead to a gain in Lok Sabha seats as well come 2019. I think every election is about economics as well as caste, and caste has been a factor in Karnataka elections every time. And one of the important things that Siddaramiah is at least fighting against this time is that at least since about 1985, no incumbent government has been voted back to power.
Absolutely.
And he's focused heavily on social spending, on actually and Karnataka was in the last few years, it's been one of the fastest growing state economies in the country after Gujarat. So he went to the electorate with certain claims of performance. Claims that he actually, he implemented a series of Bhagya schemes, which he calls Bhagya schemes, which are basically social welfare schemes modeled heavily after Jayalalitha, what she did in Tamil Nadu since she came to power in 2011, where she implemented a series of welfare measures under the name of Amma schemes. So Siddaramiah has adopted giving out subsidized rice. He's given out cycles, again a very promising Tamil Nadu scheme which actually led to electoral benefit for Tamil Nadu parties. He has given out the subsidized canteens have been set up under the name of Indira canteens. But also much of this social welfare spending has been fed by a certain swift growth rate in the state's economy also. So this is what Siddaramiah has went to the electorate with. He said, "I have performed, I have delivered on certain counts." And apart from that, he has this caste appeal, which I have already mentioned, which is this broad coalition which looks beyond Lingayats and Vokkaligas to try and appeal to weaker and poorer sections of society. Dalits actually constitute about 17 to 18% of the Karnataka electorate. This is his appeal. It's a very significant section of. The only problem is Dalits have never voted en masse. Unlike in UP, for example, where they vote as a bloc in many instances. But Siddaramiah's pitch has been that I've done well on both fronts, on both economics, and also I'm appealing to certain caste groups which are historically weaker and marginalized. And I'm using this economic development to actually give focused delivery of governance schemes to particular caste groups. And Siddaramiah himself is from a shepherd, it's called Kurubas. Who are very marginalized, and but they are a substantial vote bank in Karnataka, especially in South Karnataka. So Siddaramiah's pitch essentially has been this: I've delivered on both counts. I've given economic development, and I've focused attention on certain caste groups who are not doing too well. So there are three dominant urban agglomerations or belts in Karnataka, which is Mysore, Bangalore, and Hubli Dharwad. And in most of these places, actually, BJP does well. If you actually look at the vote share and look beyond how many seats they won, the amount of votes they win, essentially. There is a significant increase as you move towards constituencies that are more urban. So even if they don't win, they get more votes among the total amount of votes polled in a constituency as the constituency gets more urban. So urban seats in itself will not determine the election, but it's been a certain constituency that the BJP can rely on. And that's been the case even in Karnataka, and I like I said, I think they will do well in Bangalore.